What's up, my crypto legends? So it does look like that the price of Bitcoin is going to have that continuation to the downside in the next coming months. We got FTX probably on Wednesday, the 13th of September, selling billions of dollars worth of crypto that could tank the market. We are going to do analysis here on the price of Bitcoin. I'm going to explain what I am expecting, guys, because yes, it is likely that the next coming months are going to be bearish. But also, I'm going to explain on the lower time frames what could happen and what are the high probability setups here that we can find on Bitcoin and Ethereum here in the next coming days, guys, so we can get into that great trading plan. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. So yes, the next coming months are very likely to be bearish, guys. Looking at the timing, it is time for the market to correct for not only the next coming weeks, but the next coming months. As we can see here, we did have a really nice bottom in November of 2022 at 15.5k on Bitcoin, having this huge rally for several months here, topping out in July. Now getting the first signs of weakness here with this corrective move happening, all right, from July all the way to September. Okay, we did drop from $31,800 all the way down to around about the $25,000 range where we're currently trading at the moment, pumping and dumping a few $100s. So that's a clear sign of weakness first. Could we get a major rally? Well, of course, I'm going to do short-term technical analysis, but obviously we do know that with the timing, okay, it's been the 4-year cycle. We can see here from top to top 4 years, from top to bottom exactly 1 year, and the summer rally here very similar to the previous cycle, as you can see right there. So it's pretty obvious that yes, we are going to correct here in the next coming months, and a new yearly high is unlikely. Okay, we could get those bounces to 28k, 29k, but it's unlikely that we're going to get a new yearly high because we are going to be correcting, and that is the most likely scenario. We are going to start seeing some FUD news out there that is going to make that market correct. Okay, looking at the technical analysis, everything points out that yes, we are entering those corrective stages here for the next coming months. And what's going to help it is going to be this kind of news, right? We've got FTX could tank the crypto market again next week. They do have billions of dollars worth of cryptocurrency. They got Solana, BTC, Ethereum, and of course they do have the possibility from the 13th of September to actually sell all of those cryptocurrencies for fiat currency, meaning that a possible large drop in the market is likely. This is a few $billion, so it will likely create that big, massive drop, giving us a move to the downside. Now, looking at the technical analysis, before we go here through the lower time frame technical analysis, of course, I've been doing trading the last few days. I'm still in that trade short position on Bybit here, taking most of the profits. I've got a much larger position here on BTC US dollar pair. This is my favorite trading platform, guys, Bybit. You do have an insane bonus down below to claim $30,000 worth of bonus down below if you sign up with the link in the description. This will pay for your fees and your losses, guys. Take a look at Bybit, guys. It's the #1 crypto trading platform. If you don't want to do KYC, Bitflex is a great alternative. You do get $10 worth of bonus if you deposit $100. You got a great tutorial to check out how you can trade on Bitflex. Now, going through the price of Bitcoin here on the lower time frames, for me it is pretty obvious. Now, I think we're going to be entering here a much larger ABC kind of corrective move for the next coming months, all right, into the end of this year, basically entering into 2024. So what I want to make you understand is this is only one corrective wave. I'll be very surprised if we do in the next coming days have a major collapse all the way down to $19,000. Now, of course, that is a possibility here of a capitulation when the price action moves fast from, if it has a major drop and doesn't leave any support resistance zones, it can move as fast to the upside, right? Similar to this scenario over here, fast move up, fast move down here with a price action. Now, this is what I am worried about, right? There is a possibility here of getting a big major capitulation down to $19,000. How can we spot this? Well, obviously we would have to have a huge amount of volume breaking down here the largest support that we do have here on Bitcoin, which is that $25,000 range, 24,800 to be more exact. So are we going to manage to support here, get supported from this level? Is it a possibility? I'm going to say absolutely yes. In the short term, we are likely going to get this bounce here. And explaining here the Elliott wave theory, right? Where we do, there are several ways of counting this, but the best option here would be counting this as 5 waves here to the upside, the 5th wave just getting slightly above the 3rd wave, being a very, very low 5th wave, and now we are entering this ABC structure. Now, ABC corrective move, as we've had this timing, okay, and I'm going to go from the ultimate low right there and just explain to you how this corrective move can be months, all right? It can even be till, Q1 of 2024. And this is as easy as just getting Fibonacci time. If you're getting Fibonacci timing, you guys, okay, to understand where, can this corrective wave go to, I would want a 1-to-1 extension approximately, at least a 1-to-1. So if we go from the low here to the high created, we can see the 1-to-1 extension is all the way till March of 2024. So there could be several months here of a corrective move. Now, if you want the price of Bitcoin to go to 9K or 12K like we have on the macro bears, those macro bears calling for 9K, they've just got a few months to do so, all right? We're gonna have to start dropping, in between September, October, because as we enter into 2024, there's just going to be a few months for the halving. There's probably a BlackRock ETF that is going to be approved. Maybe in October. I think it'll probably be in January of 2024. There is, several dates of a possibility for it to be approved. The latest one being in March, and this is something curious because I think there's one in October that might be denied. There's one in January. There's also can be denied. And the last one is in March of 2024. And looking at here the Fibonacci timing, we can see that March of 2024 would be the 1-to-1 extension here of the corrective move. And that might be when the BlackRock ETF is going to be approved. We're not too sure where we're going to correct down here, but I will be eyeing very much, guys, because this is going to be great to get into swing long position. Looking in between the 1-to-1 and 1.618, okay, extension here at Fibonacci time. This is super important, guys. This is telling you where the price is likely going to end up at some point, and you can get into a massive swing long position. This is the same like back here in 2018, with the pump here of 2019. That 1-to-1 extension, yes, we did have, the corrective move finishing, but then we had the C19 crash, which was a black swan event. So we cannot predict the black swan events, but overall, we might have a white swan event because one of the, potential spot ETF approvals is going to be in March of 2024 if the other ones are going to be postponed or denied, right? So taking a look at this scenario, like I said, how can we, predict these next movements? I think that we are right now, okay, just being simple here, taking a look at Elliott wave theory, that we are in an A wave here to the downside. And I think the move down here that we are going to get in the coming days is, I'm not too sure. On Wednesday, FTX, drop can create massive FUD, and we could capitulate down to $19,000, maybe. But overall, I'm expecting here this wave down to possibly hit, beneath $24,800, no doubt. Maybe 23K. But I think this is likely going to end up somewhere here and get a huge, massive bounce, okay? Which is going to create that B wave, that lower high right there. A massive short squeeze scenario out of nowhere. And then obviously getting that huge major drop, all right? Entering into 2024. I think the market is very likely to move something similar to this scenario. We're going to see a lot of FUD. There's going to be a massive short squeeze inside of good news. So why do I have this theory here? Well, if we do take a look at the new yearly high, let me just get this out of the way. The new yearly high here, and take a look at, Elliott wave theory, like I love it, like I have explained before in the past. When we do take a look at the new yearly high, the first drop here has been one wave. This has been the second. We could take a look at the last lower high before the drop. This is the latest drop. And this is one right over here, not even hitting the first wave, right? Not even overlapping the first wave. So, yeah, we are in the 5th wave still. This 5th wave has to end up at some point, okay? Where will it end? Will it manage to break successfully beneath 24,800? Will it go to 24,000? Will it go to $23,000 range? I think the ultimate low here for this 5th wave would be around about 23K. At 23k, we do have a massive monthly level. I am paying close attention to that level, which is exactly at $23,400. Let me just get this out of the way, mark that level here. With, inside of this video, there's a massive monthly level right over here that is super, super important. That level is likely going to get some kind of reaction. So I'm checking the price here very, very carefully in the next coming days to see, how are we going to drop inside to those lows. Let's go back here to the daily level. What I'm looking for here, guys, right, is this being part of the A wave right there. So how can we get ready for this trading plan? Let's go straight to the point, because basically what we need to know here, zooming in onto the daily, zooming in onto the 4 hourly, that this lower at $24,800 is going to be claimed here very likely in the next coming days. Now your question is, how is it going to be claimed? There is another possibility here, guys, okay? So let me just quickly go here, mark this level here as this low, and we're going to mark the low here that was created on the 17th of August. Let me make you understand that possibly we could be claiming this low over here from the 17th of August, which is exactly around about 25,200 on the Coinbase spot exchange. On the other exchanges of futures, okay, or some of them went all the way down here to even, $24,400 approximately. But on the spot exchanges, I am looking for this low to be taken, meaning that the next drop that can happen in the coming days, I am looking for this to have a failed breakdown, just a test of the low, basically a swing failure pattern from this low over here to get a huge massive recovery. The reason why is, like I said, we've created a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th wave, and we would be expecting here a huge major bounce, okay, entering into October, in my opinion, creating 3 waves to the upside to create that B wave over here. That is my speculation, guys, okay? This is something that you can get into a swing long position. We need to detect that recovery here from the low of June, okay, here, that is at $24,800. We need to get the wick, because I am not going to long here. There's no limit longs here at this level, guys, because I'm very much aware that we could slice through this level because the price action did rise very fast, and I don't know how much FUD there is going to be, how this sell-off is going to impact. Is it going to create massive, FUD, and there is even going to be more people selling aggressively, creating that capitulation? It is definitely a possibility. But of course, we are looking for this low to be held, okay? It's going to be choppy. It can even go to $23,000. Let's just check that next price action here and see if we are going to get that bounce, because I do believe so that we can get into an epic swing long position of several $1,000s. I think that we are not going to break down here from this zone, but it will be broken. And of course, that bounce right over here will be looking something like that, and then obviously coming back down here and then crashing very aggressively. There is the possibility of dropping down to $19,000, guys, okay? So, I mean, let's just take it into consideration if we are looking for any long positions. I will be going through with the Legends trading community to how we can get into this trade safely and with very good risk management, guys. If you want to join the Legends, you have the link down below in the description. We get ready with multiple trading setups every single day, guys. Check out the Legends community on Discord, guys, because you're going to absolutely love it. Daily updates there and trading setups. So that is basically it on the higher time frames. I'm expecting to go lower. I am in that short position on Bybit. I am expecting a little bit lower, but I'm overall looking for that possible claim of 24,800 to get that possible bounce, guys. Been a bit boring during the weekend, but this is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. This is what we get. Sideways action, a bit boring during the weekend, but that volatility is going to start from tonight, very likely, or Monday. Let's go to Ethereum, guys. I want to let you know that Ethereum is looking very exciting here. We could test the drop from the 17th of August here, which is round about $1,540. Could we create a double bottom scenario here, just like we did here back in November of 2022? There's a nice double bottom right there. Is there a possibility of a double bottom right there here, testing the low at $1,538 approximately here? Will we create that swing failure pattern, create a massive bounce? Something that I'm looking at here for Ethereum for a potential long. If we do lose, okay, with high volume closing several hour candles here with a massive volume spike, beneath $1,540. There's a huge gap here of no volume on the VPVR, looking at the last years of price action here on Ethereum here on the daily, and this could bring a huge massive collapse down to $1,350 approximately, claiming this low over here. So that would be a pretty significant drop here on Ethereum of over, $150 approximately. Pay attention, because we can actually scalp those, scalp short here to the downside, to that level. But overall, I'm paying attention here because I know that a double bottom is very, very possible. Basically, a swing failure pattern here for a huge, massive recovery. That is my next kind of swing trade scenario for Ethereum, guys, that I'm looking here. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video.